All right, guys, I'm gonna fly through my bets for UFC 312 real quick. So I got Cody Steele over 1.5 takedowns. In his Dana White Contender Series fight, I don't believe he landed a single takedown, but the guy's really good at jiu-jitsu. His grappling is very, very advanced, and I do think he will be able to take down Rong Zhu. My next bet, I'm gonna also take Rong Zhu by plus 3.5 for the spread. Um, I don't like how Cody still leaves his chin out. He's very hittable. His striking defense definitely needs work, and I think that Rongju could definitely still around. Um, Next bet, I'm going to take Kobe Thickness. I not too I'm not too big on the Taporia hype train right now. Alessandre is definitely not Ilya. There are definitely improvements he needs to make. He hasn't fought tough competition. I mean, Colby hasn't either, but Colby's resume looks slightly better. So I'm going to go ahead and take the spread on him. Bruno Brazil, I posted another video talking about how I believe that she is my favorite dog for this card. Um, I think that if she can survive the first round against Kong, that she's going to be able to tire her out. I believe she is a better grappler. I mean, Kong virtually has no grappling, and I see a path to victory, but I'm going to go ahead and play it safe and take the plus 3.5 spread. Next, I got Tom Nolan. I wasn't too impressed with Slava against Chase Hooper. I mean, I know Chase Hooper is a long guy for the weight division, but I think that Tom Nolan is also long. He's got, good power. His striking is really good, and he always has his grappling in his back pocket. So I'm going to ride with him. Next, I'm going to take Jack Jenkins, another local fighter. He's an underdog. Jack has nasty calf kicks. He's going against Gabriel Santos. I really only think Gabriel is dangerous on the ground in this fight. So I'm going to hedge that one with a submission. Um, Next fight, I'm going to take Jake Matthews over half a takedown landed. I think in order to really win this fight, he needs to implement the wrestling, the grappling. Francisco Prado is extremely tough. He has good striking. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plus 3.5 spread on him as a hedge. All right, next I'm going to take Adolfo Bellato inside the distance. Um, I think Cruz's career is done. I have a rule of my own that I don't bet fighters who come back off of retirements. So I think that Rodolfo Bellato is going to be able to find the chin. I do think that this fight is going to go under 2.5 rounds. So I'm taking both those plays. Next fight, I'm taking Justin Tafa to win in rounds 1 or 2. And I'm also going to take Tafa KO in round 2 just based off solely the odds. Um, I do think that he may have some problems against the reach of Teixeira, but I also believe that if Tafa touches the chin, he's going to put this dude to sleep. And Teixeira's striking defense was pretty bad in his Dana White Contender Series fight. So next fight, I'm going to take Tatiana Suarez inside the distance. I do think if she gets this fight to the ground, and it will hit the ground, I think she's going to finish the fight. Um, in the case that she doesn't, I would hedge Whaley by decision because I think Whaley's volume is going to be a little bit greater than Suarez's. So that's what I'm taking for that fight. For the main event, I'm taking Dricus du Plessis by KO. Statistically, champions always come back in the rematch and finish. I believe he's going to get a finish here. There's a lot of rumors that Sean Strickland has staff, so on and so forth. I'm going to take du Plessis to win in over 2.5 rounds, and I'm also going to take for the fight to be won by unanimous decision. The reason I'm going to take that one is because in case he doesn't get the finish, both of these plays will cash right here. And yeah, let's move on to the parlays. All right, so for the parlays right now, we have Jack Jenkins, Adolfo Bellato money line. We have Tatiana Suarez plus 5.5 for the spread. I do think Suarez gets it done, but just in case, we're going to cover our bases there. It's a nice fat number, 592. Next, we're going to go with Bruno Brazil money line, Jake Matthews over half a takedown, and Crute versus Bellato under 2.5 rounds. That's going to give you plus 755. I really like Bruno Brazil in this position. I mean, I'm either going to look like a genius or a complete moron with that fight. But Jake Matthews, he has to take it to the ground at some point during this fight. And then Crute and Bellato, like I said earlier, I believe somebody's going to sleep in that one. Next, for the round robin, I have Jack Jenkins by KO. He's won multiple fights by broken legs. His calf kicks are that vicious. And he can also catch Gabriel Santos. We already saw him get caught 2 fights ago against David Onama. So I do like that prop. I like Tatiana Suarez inside the distance. Like I said, if it hits the ground, I believe she's going to finish the fight. I like Bruna Brazil. We're going to kind of cover our bases here with +3.5. She just needs to survive that first round. And then Tafa versus Teixeira under 2.5 rounds. They're heavyweights. Somebody's going to go to sleep. Both of these guys love to strike, and I don't see this going past the first round, to be honest. With that, you're going to get a plus 4,789. That's a fat number. Throw it in a round robin. Even if one of them doesn't hit, you're still going to make some money. And let's go ahead and rob the books. Also, guys, if you are interested and you like my picks, I do have a Discord. The picks are free. I'm going to be giving out picks every fight week. I have NFL picks in there as well, even though the season's about to come to an end. But please join my Discord. Send me a message. I will hook you up and let's make some money together.